guys, welcome back to my channel. So yesterday I posted a video where I spoke about my current top 5 high-end foundations, and I asked you guys if you all would want a drugstore version of the same, and so many of you guys said yes, so that's what I'm going to do today. I actually have a lot more drugstore foundations than I expected, so coming down to just 5 was a little bit difficult, but I have managed. My first one, surprise surprise, is L'Oreal's Infallible. I'm sure you guys know how much I love this foundation. In case you're unaware, it has been part of my monthly favorites before. It has also been part of my 2015 yearly favorites. I absolutely love this foundation. It is hands down my favorite drugstore foundation ever. I can also safely say that if you gave me the 5 foundations, the high-end ones that I spoke about yesterday, I would probably still use this over them. Sometimes, definitely. I really like this foundation. It has a very good coverage compared to all of the other drugstore foundations I have tried. Also, it does oxidize a little bit, but not so much. It says that it would last for up to 24 hours. Of course, I have never tried wearing it for 24 hours, but it does last me all day long. It doesn't budge at all. When they came out with this foundation, they also brought out a matte version, but unfortunately, we don't have that in India. I really want to try that. My shade in this one is 200 Golden Sand. It's got a more yellow tone finish. I would say they do have a few pink tone shades as well, but it's actually a little bit of a task trying to find a shade to match your skin tone with this particular product. But once you do find one that matches, trust me, you will love the foundation. The next foundation I want to talk about today is from Maybelline. It's from their Fit Me range. It's the Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless foundation. It's actually phenomenal to oily skin. My skin is actually very dry, but this foundation does work really well for me. I actually did a mini review of this entire Fit Me range on Instagram a while back, and I really like the foundation. In terms of coverage, I would say that it is medium, but it is buildable and it does not cake up on your face. It's also really lightweight. I wouldn't say that it's a weightless foundation, but it does feel really lightweight on your face. Apart from the foundation, the entire Fit Me range is actually quite impressive. I love the concealer. I use it as a highlighting concealer under my eyes and on the bridge of my nose and all of that. And I also love the blushes. I think they have a coral one that is really nice. So definitely give the entire range a shot. The next foundation I want to talk about was actually lying at the back of my drawer and I completely forgot I even had it. It's from Bourjois. It's their Healthy Mix Serum. So this particular foundation has a gel texture, and I think they also have a normal liquid foundation from the Healthy Mix range, but I've never tried that one. I really like this. I pretty much use this every single day when I was studying in London. Over there it was really cold, and I always prefer using a slightly heavier textured foundation to weightless ones. I know that it should actually be the other way around, and I know a lot of people prefer weightless foundations over normal ones, but I love the texture of this one and it does have really good coverage. I have heard that the gel one, the Serum foundation, has better coverage than the normal one, but I can't really say. This foundation gives me a very natural finish. Every single time I use it, I get like a very healthy glow on my face. I haven't used it in a really long time, but if you guys happen to give it a shot or have used it before, please let me know how you like it in the comments below. The next foundation is from Chambor's Orosa range. It's their Orosa Skin Fusion foundation. So this is a completely weightless foundation. It has a very watery texture. It comes with a dropper like this one, and it's actually very convenient to use. I have always used this with my beauty blender, so I don't really know what the finish is like if you use it with a brush, but it's a really good weightless foundation, something that I really like. I normally don't like weightless foundations that much. In terms of coverage and finish, this foundation again is medium coverage, but because it is weightless, it is actually really easily buildable. It doesn't cake up at all. It also blends in really well with my skin. This particular shade 101 Ivory, when I put it on my skin in the beginning, it looks really light, and I used to mix a darker shade with this every time I used it, But now I just use this as it is, and I just make sure that I blend it really well with my skin, and it looks really natural. My last foundation is from L'Oreal again. It's their Magic Nude Liquid Powder Bare Skin Perfecting Makeup. It comes with an SPF of 18. I would say that this particular foundation is probably one of the most watery textured foundations I have ever used. If you are planning on getting your hands on this, you cannot use this with a brush or a sponge. You have to apply it on your face with your bare hands, because trust me, that will actually give you the best finish. One of my favorite things about this foundation is that it gives you a really good finish and a pretty decent coverage, despite the fact that it literally feels like you have absolutely nothing on your face. When you use this though, you need to make sure that you take a very small amount to begin with and then you build up as you go, because with this particular foundation you can actually end up taking way too much in your hands and it becomes such a messy affair. Trust me, it has happened with me before. You need to be really careful. Now that I'm done talking about all of the foundations, I'm just going to tell you which ones photograph well and which ones don't, because some of you guys asked me to mention that in yesterday's video. The Infallible photographs really well. I use it for a lot of my shoots and when I film a lot of my videos as well, and I think it looks really nice in pictures. I would say though, maybe you shouldn't wear it if you're going to be clicking pictures with flash, because it does tend to look a little white, so try to avoid that. Maybelline's Fit Me photographs really well in flash or in natural light. It's a really good foundation for pictures. You can definitely buy it if you do a lot of shoots or filming or all of that. Bourjois' Healthy Mix Serum also photographs decently well, although I've never tried this in flash, so I can't really say. As for the last two weightless foundations, I have done shoots with both of these where flash has been involved, and I have also shot with them in natural light. I wouldn't say that they're the best foundations to be photographed in, but they do suffice and they are pretty decent.